time is of the essence. Obviously, the Vermont law comes into effect on July 1st. That fact is being used as kind of the sword of Damocles hanging over everybody's head. I think the folks in the Senate are trying to use that as a way to leverage the Senate solution. The House passed its solution back in July of last year with 275 votes, a very bipartisan federal preemption and a voluntary program that gets the information to the consumer. For those few consumers that do want that information, it gets it to them on a voluntary basis, which will make it much more cost effective for the producer to be able to do it than some sort of a mandatory program that's currently being discussed in the Senate. I don't know what the Senate's going to wind up doing. They've not put anything down on paper. They haven't passed anything. And so from my perspective, I'm simply going to stick with the House version. You've got 275 votes. It's a broad cross-section of America that's supportive of the solution that we've got in place, and the Senate can simply take it up and pass it and would have it done. Well, every farm bill, we reach this stage where we've got the previous farm bill implemented. We're looking for where it's working, not working, where it can be improved. So those kind of suggestions are important. I just had Mr. Smith talk to me about the importance of specialty crops and the research grant programs, the competitive grant programs, and how they're being used here in Michigan. So getting that kind of information to us is important. Next year we'll begin to have field hearings where we'll hear from real normal producers who don't make their way to D.C. from time to time. We have producers come to see us all the time, and that's great, but we'll take it on the road, so to speak, trying to find those areas that can be improved, new ideas, how to approach the safety net, how to approach rural development, how to approach all the things as conservation. We're going to be in that mode in 17. Then in 18 we'll start the actual writing of the 18 Farm Bill, and again we'll want their input as that's coming together to try to eliminate as many unintended consequences as we can for whatever news going on in that arena.
Today I got to meet the congressman and look at his views on a lot of issues that face agriculture today. He actually had a great message. I really think he has our concerns in mind. A lot of issues such as water and immigration were talked about today, as well as some, he touched into trade issues as well. He gave a great message. I think we really didn't have to tell him our concerns because he already had them in mind.
Very appreciative of the Congressman Conaway coming to Michigan today, and representing also Congressman Molinar that was helping put this together, and taking a look at what issues that Michigan has and taking them back and addressing them at a national level. The Congressman talked about the GMO labeling bill that it actually comes to a head here July 1st, and what's going on there, and in that short a time frame, what can still be done. He thinks something still can be accomplished by that date. There's a lot of talk about that happening. We'll wait and see what happens there. But it's interesting, though, listening to the Congressman as he talks about water, talks about labor. He knows our issues. He knows where we're having problems and is very aware of it and wants to be proactive in trying to help us alleviate some of them problems we are having in the state. It was remarkable, though, that here in Michigan, we think everyone knows that we are the most second diverse state in the union. And actually, it was a surprise to him. I think he made the comment that it's a good thing no one bet me on that, because I probably would have lost a lot of money. So we just appreciate him coming into the state and talking to us about issues affecting agriculture.